And welcome back. More top story for you. Joining us because it's Tuesday and he just loves to come and see us. Sonny Spina with the City Police. Sonny, good of you to stop in, especially on such a snowy morning. We were going to talk about winter driving and how to be safe, but we've already done that.
Yeah, and I know that the residents in Sault
Yes.
already know how to drive safely. I mean, actually, I took a look before I came in here today, and in the last 24-hour period, our officers have actually only responded to about 4 motor vehicle collisions. So that's not that bad. That's a significant reduction from other times that we've seen.
And you know what? Because it's early, and I've gotten caught without my snow tires.
Oh, you're not the only one. There's a few people out there,
Yeah.
but really, it shows me that people are actually driving a lot safer out there, and we appreciate that.
Good. It's probably because of all the good work that you're doing personally,
No,
right?
it's everyone in the community working together. It's always great, yeah.
And we want to talk about the community and how important it is for city police. And we've heard from the chief on down to someone like yourself who's in communications and to officers on the beat, how important it is to be involved with the community and to be visible out there. And now there's a special partnership established with one of the schools in the East End.
Yeah, so you're right. And our goal at the Sault Ste. Marie Police Service is always to have a high level of engagement with our community. You'll see our officers everywhere. Our officers are your hockey coaches, your soccer coaches. I mean, they're all over the place doing great things every day. They're not always in uniform, but they're always there doing amazing things. And this is just another great partnership that we have that I'm really excited to talk to you about today. And it's actually with White Pines High School. Now, I never went to White Pines growing up. I was a West End boy. I went to Cora.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was a West End. I went to Cora.
I was that Espanola High girl.
Well, okay, so you're a little farther away.
I'm way east.
So White Pines is about as far away from me as you can get when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But I was there the other day, and we had a great chat with the staff there. I mean, they have an incredible principal in Mr. Michael McCabe, and a great vice principal who's pretty new there, Jennifer Keenan. She's doing really, really well. And they also have a grade 7-8 program that's headed by Natasha Court. Now, these staff members, they got together and they wanted to do something really, really special. So they asked for our help. And what they want to do is they wanted to make White Pines an East End drop-off depot for Christmas cheer for this year. So we actually were able to do that. We were able to accomplish that last week. So if anybody out there has any donations they want to make for Christmas cheer, they can make it to White Pines any day, Monday to Friday, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. and just go right to the main office. They'll be glad to accept your donations there.
Is this a first for the city?
This is the first year that we've done this with the police service with high schools. Now, I know all of the high schools are actually involved in a huge Stuff a Bus campaign that they're doing across the city on November 26th. So what White Pines did is they went out and talked to all of their feeder schools, their elementary feeder schools, and they got them all on board. So now our officers with the police service, we're going to visit those elementary schools along with some of the student leaders, the student senate from White Pines, and we're going to encourage some donations there, gather them all together, and we're going to use it all on November 26th to make sure that we really fill that bus for Christmas cheer in our city.
That's awesome. That was going to be my next question, because after you get it into the school, how do you get it, to the people in need?
Well, the good news is, and if you've ever seen Christmas cheer work, and I know I've had the absolute pleasure of working with Diane Marshall sometimes down at Christmas cheer, and she's just a saint for some of the work she's done. She's just incredible.
Yeah.
And I've had just a pleasure working with her there. Those folks who volunteer, and believe it or not, most of them are actually retired teachers here in town. So kids out there, give a shout out to your teachers, because they do more than you know for this community. Most of them are retired teachers, and they volunteer a huge amount of their time, and it's no problem to move all of these things and to make sure that they get to the right places. And if you've ever seen it inside, it literally looks like Santa's Village. When these people are working in there, putting things together, it's great. It's just amazing to see, and to see the young kids in our schools come together the way they have for this project is really inspiring, to see those kids come together and work so hard.
And it's such a good educational tool for the kids as well.
It's great. You know what? And aside from the volunteerism and the donation and the community involvement that they're learning from this, they're also going to take an inventory of all these items. They're going to learn a lot of things related to their schooling, where they're going to have to inventory things and package them correctly and all that. They're actually going to get a really good educational component out of this too.
That's really awesome. Is this something that's new to you in your career? Have you ever heard of other towns in Northern Ontario or in the province doing something like this, partnering with high schools?
There's so many police services in Ontario that are doing amazing work every single day. It's impossible for us to hear of all of the good things that they're doing. I'm sure there's police services who have partnered with schools to do good work in the past. This is just another example of that. This is the first one that we've done here in town, but we'd love to see it go further next year too.
And now we're not talking necessarily about brand new items, right?
No, it's not always new items that get
I mean,
donated.
those are lovely.
Those are great, and sometimes you're right. They have to be new items,
Sure.
you know, and there's certain things that you have to do that have to be new items. But not all the time. It's not all the time that they're always new items that are donated. You're right, and these volunteers that work there are great at putting things together and making sure that they look brand new on Christmas morning.
It's funny because over the years I've interviewed Diane Marshall several times, and as you said, it's like Santa's workshop in there, and there's the doll department, and
Yeah.
I mean, there was a doll there, my goodness, she had bald spots. And when I went back the following week, she looked stunning. So
Yeah.
these people are so dedicated.
They are dedicated, and they put so much work in. It's incredible to see. And if you haven't had a chance to really take a look, I really encourage everyone to take a look. I think the main depot this year is going to be out of the old Sears location at Station Mall there. So if you do have a chance to go down, volunteer a few hours, it would be absolutely amazing. If you can't get down there and you think you can make it to the East End, to White Pines, come and check it out there as well. I mean, the staff and students there are really excited to receive these donations.
And what a morale booster this time of the year, getting everybody ready for Christmas and reminding students and teachers and donators that, you know, there's folks in our community who need our help.
You're right, and it is a major morale booster for the school. When I watch these three individuals, these three school leaders in their school, I see them lifting the students in their school every day that we're there. These folks are doing an amazing job, leading by example, and the students are following that example. It's great to see, and we're really happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely. So the city police are partnering with White Pines.
Yep.
So anybody who's in the East End can bring their donations, you said, to the office, right?
Yeah, right to the main office. So if you just kind of walk in the front doors, the main office is right there on your left-hand side. By all means, bring it there anytime between 9 and 3, and the staff would be happy to take them from you there.
That's such a great idea. Good for you,
It really
Sonny.
is. It's great. They're
Yeah.
doing great work there.
Well, thanks so much for coming in and letting us know.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week with
Yes.
something new, I'm sure.
Absolutely. We'll figure something out, no
Yeah.
doubt. Thanks, Sonny. Good to
Great.
see you.
Thanks.
We'll take this break, and we'll be right back on Top Story.